Hi there. Okay, I want to wrap up this conversation that we've been having about chasing carrots. You know, that thing that we all do where we convince ourselves if only this would happen, then we'd be happy or then we'd be satisfied. It's a lie. It's just a trick our mind likes to play on us to convince us someday is going to be better than this day. So we started out, I just ask you to pay attention and notice the places where you're doing that, where you're believing this lie that if this, then that. And then I ask you to dig a little deeper and to really question, if this, then what? Then what? Then what? And to keep really digging until you felt like you'd gotten to the core of why you wanted what you wanted to begin with. And it usually is something like satisfaction, peace. I just want to feel joyful, right? It's not always the circumstances that we think is going to bring us that. It's this thing that we want, this experience that we want. We want to feel free. All right. So that's where we've come so far in this conversation. And I want to leave you with these 3 words that you can anchor into and return to as often as necessary to re-presence this conversation. And the 3 words I want you to remember are, this is it. This is it. This is it. This is my life. Right now, right here, this is it. There is no someday. And when I get to someday, guess what? It will be now. This is it. This is the someday that I was talking about 6 months ago. Someday never comes. We never get there. We never arrive. We're always here. This is our life. It's happening right now. And there's something about presencing that for ourselves that just says, look, this is it. And it doesn't mean this is it. Throw in the towel. Like, I just have to lay down and accept it. This is it. It'll never get better. It's not like that. This is it is to say, this is the reality of this moment. It's the truth of this moment. So it's a little like saying, okay, these are the cards that I have in my hand right now. You could spend a lot of energy and effort wishing that you had different cards, thinking your cards should be different. And when you have different cards, well, then you'll be happy. But guess what? You have to play the cards that are in your hand right now. You don't get new cards until you play the cards you're dealt. So it's a little like that. This is it. These are the cards I have in my hand. Now, what am I going to do with them? How am I going to play them? Who am I going to be about it? So that it's an acceptance of where we are, not with resignation and defeat, but just an acceptance of the reality of the current moment that we're in. And there's something that we can always hang on to and we know to be true beyond anything else. A guarantee we all have is that it will change. Whether it's really fantastic and amazing or it's the worst situation we've ever been in, we know for sure that whatever it is, it's temporary. Like, it's going to morph and change and take new shape. This we can count on. But when we say this is it and we fully accept the moment we're in, as we're in it and as it is, then we have all of our energy and our resources available to us to respond or to play those cards in a way that feels really honoring of who we are and how we want to show up in the world. So stick that in your heart, as I like to say, and remember it. Pull it out in a moment when you need it. When you find yourself hurried, striving, waiting, wishing, convinced somehow that if this, then that, or you're waiting for your someday, just give yourself a little kick in the ass and tell yourself, this is it. Right now, my life is happening. Who am I going to be about it? All right, you guys, see you soon.